sixth grade, you don't need to get to school quite as early as with kindergarten, first or second grade, or third grade, but you do need to get to school early. They will be covering a lot of lessons, and you want to be familiar with their classroom. In fourth, fifth, sixth grade, they are getting more and more self-sufficient. So the kids are bigger. They do a lot on their own. They're going to be writing papers, possibly essays. They're going to be doing harder math. They're going to have longer lesson plans. With that, you don't need to get to school quite as early because the lessons last longer. You're not going to need to transition and keep the children busy like you do in the younger grades. In where I live in California, in fourth grade, we transition from a class of 20 students in kindergarten, first, second, third grade, and it goes up to, could be 30 or more children in fourth, fifth, and of course, sixth grade is usually middle school and can be bigger. There's a lot less room in the classes. The desks are laid out in the traditional classroom way, in rows. It's hard to get them in clumps or in groups because there's so many kids, so many children. When you're starting your class, establish authority, but not in a difficult, hard way, the way you would in high school or middle school. I like to start the class in a fun way, get to know the kids. Same as I would in the younger grades. Good morning, I'm your substitute teacher. My name is Mr. Magidson. Who wants to try to say my name? They'll have difficulty saying my name. It's a hard name. Mr. Magidson is hard. Eventually they'll say, can we call you Mr. M? And we have a little fun with my name, and it starts off on a light tone. This is my style. It's kind of a jokey way that I use to start class. It lets them know a little bit about my personality. Of course, you want to do attendance right off. You should be less tolerant of tardy behavior at this grade, fourth, fifth, and especially sixth grade. They should know to get to school on time by this point. In elementary school, you still need to do the lunch count, make sure and do that. And you can use these students, they do like to help you. Use them as helpers. You have attendance, send it to the office. Use that as a reward. You have papers that need passing out, use that as a reward. You need books passing out, you need garbage collected, anything like that. The children love participating like that. Don't forget, this is an activity they love helping you with. Passing out books, cleaning up the classroom, staying during recess and cleaning up. Often that's considered a reward. Get to know the children, learn their names, maybe start a small activity in fourth grade especially. Find out who did their homework, who can raise their hand and tell you a little bit about the homework. Who can tell me the answer to number 6 on your homework page? Jason. I always use the name Jason in these videos, just a generic name. They can help you. You get to know them a little bit. And that's the way I like to start class, on a fun note, on a light note. In 6th grade, of course, they are in middle school. They're expected to be in their seats, to be paying attention. But I still think of 6th grade as they're transitioning into middle school. They have longer class periods, usually 2 periods together. So they're a lot closer to 5th grade, 4th grade than they are to the 7th and 8th graders. They still need a lot of help and a lot of focus.